I don't know where you are right now, but I know this. No one teaches you how to breathe when life is underwater. You ever have one of those ideas that sounds great in theory, like really great, like, wow, look at me making responsible, forward-thinking decisions that future me is going to thank me for? Yeah, buying a boat is not one of those. The fantasy stage in life in boat ownership, where in your head you're out on the open water, sun in your face, drink in your hand, effortlessly docking. Reality shows up, and reality looks like a lot like a 20-year-old engine that hasn't been started since the pandemic, and that small leak turns out to be a busted prop shaft and the bilge pump isn't working. Look, boats will humble you quickly.
Whose boat is this?
But here's the thing, dude. Life does the same thing. You set out thinking you know exactly what you're getting into, and before you know it, you're elbow deep into problems you did not account for. And you have two choices. You can either sink, or you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. But here's the twist. It's never just one thing. It's never just, oh, I need to tighten this screw. Fixing always reveals there's 5 other things, and suddenly you're learning skills you never planned on. You think it just needs a little bit more elbow grease. And the problem is, it's never just that's the one problem. There's always a layer, or uncovering even more layers of problems. And when we were looking at boats up and down the southern coast, the boat that said great deal, well, there's no such thing as a great deal on boats or in life. And I used to think self-reliance meant never asking for help. Like, if I wasn't struggling through something alone, it didn't count. And do you see where this is going? Spoiler alert, dude, it's dumb. At some point you hit a wall, or in this case you hit an alternator that refuses to charge the battery, and then the electrical system is riding fluctuating waves of current, and no matter how many YouTube tutorials you watch, that's when you have to make the call. You either admit you're in over your head, or you keep throwing money and time at a sinking problem. Getting tension on the belt using a hammer works pretty damn well. And let me tell you, I've thrown a lot of money at sinking problems. But here's what I've learned. Doing the work yourself, that's important. Knowing when to ask for help, that's just as important. There is no medal for making your life harder than it has to be. You don't have to white knuckle your way through everything. The storm isn't there to drown you, it's there to wash away what's not meant for you. Like, the flood doesn't just take things, it clears space. And what's left? What's left is what was supposed to be. And listen, I know it's tempting to push through and try to prove something to yourself and to everyone else, but the truth is, some things aren't meant to be done alone. No one builds a boat alone, and no one gets through life alone. So whatever mess you may find yourself in right now, whatever isn't going according to plan, don't let it sink you. Roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty, but when you need it, ask for help. You were built for this. You weren't built to do it all on your own.